Cheech here with Fly Fish Fruit, and Brigham and I have been deep in debate about what to call this fly. It's pretty much just a pig sticker, but it's different. So we're going to call it a pork poker. It's a lot easier than the pig sticker too. So check it out if you like to stick pigs, meaning catch big fish.
That's a big brown.
Okay, we're tying a worm. This is a really cool material that Lance and I kind of both got our eyes on when it came in. But it's just like a latex nymph skin type thing. Look at that color. It says translucent earthworm. The other one I really like, it's called translucent flesh. Okay. Now, these are dirty fly colors. So we're just going to show you about the dirtiest fly you can possibly do with one of these. And to start out, we got a dirty hook, the Gamakatsu C12U in size 6. This is similar to like a pig sticker or the Vladi worm, if you know what that one is, tied out of a condom. We're not going to do that. First things first, we're going to take some lead wire. This is 020, and I'm going to start it back here. That's why I have the hook and the vise all weird. I'm actually going to push that back a little bit, about right there. And I don't know how many turns of lead I got, but we're going to put about that much on. Pinch it with my finger, wiggle it, and it will break right off. All right, while we have this in place, I'm going to take like a shell pink thread. You can use whatever bright color you like. We have this we've been playing with, but the shell pink and the earthworm make a really nice combo. Start my thread here. And before I get too far into it, I'm going to put a little bit of super glue on this lead, because we're going to have to build up pretty aggressively up to the ends of it. All right, cool thing about this stuff is it comes in all different sizes. So there's 3 mil, like there's 2 mil, there's 3 mil, and we are using the 4 mil. So looks about like that. It's very see-through. So I like that about it. What we're going to do is we're going to take this end, and I'm going to come in here and just cut a little point to this. And I take that point and I'm going to tie it in right behind that lead. Wrap down a little bit. Now taper my thread up to where the lead starts. Keep your thread flat by twisting it counterclockwise. Counterclockwise, Brig? Because you're a freaking clown? Brig's sitting right in front of me. The first thing that came to my mind was clown. Or was it Cade? They're both in here right now. Sorry, guys. I'll get back to the fly. So we're going to cover up this lead. And once we're about to here, we're going to move the fly into a normal orientation. Tying with the CNF reference vise today. It's a really cool vise. I just started playing with it a few days ago, and you'll likely see it more in the videos. Get rid of some super glue and wipe it on Brig's desk. And we're going to create the other side of the ramp. It doesn't matter if your thread's super flat. It just makes a cleaner tie-in or a cleaner fly overall if you can keep it nice and flat. This is 140 denier. We easily could have gotten away with 210, or you could just take like some floss and wrap it over the top of everything. All right, so I got some real nice flat thread, and we're just going to cover all that up the best we can. Okay, and we'll just taper that back down the front. I didn't like how that turned out, so I'll just back it off. You got to keep flattening out that thread or else it'll cord up and it's really hard to get it to taper down nice. Okay, so that's what we're looking like. I'm going to take this now and I'm going to make sure that this cutout section is on the inside. And I'm going to wrap that just by pulling, a little bit tight, not all the way tight, and then you're just going to wrap that over the top of itself to create a rib. The tighter you pull, the thinner it gets and the more you can see through. So I'm going to pull it a little bit tighter as we get up here toward the front. And this is a really cool stuff because it just builds in the rib into the material. You don't have to come back over and run anything through it. Catch that off, a few wraps in front. Now if we pull this tight and trim it, it just sucks right back down in there. One final flattening of the thread. We'll tie a little head on there and we're in. But let me show you some of the other colors that I've tied this in before we finish this video. All right, so this one, I put a little hump of lead and I put some pink underneath as well and some flash. Here's that same one again, just with a little bit more pink. This is one with that flesh color with orange underneath it. And then this one is orange flesh, and I coated that whole thing with resin. So there's a whole bunch of options with this, but that's a pretty simple fly. It's a really good worm pattern. I mean, lots of people have fished this style of worm for a long time, and this new Fulling Mill nymph wrap material really helps to make this easy. Brig, that's it. That's the fly. Stop recording now. Ready now.